This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Play action, now it's Lance. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Sermon on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, twisting away. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. This defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Kinlaw gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lance now on 1st down. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Second and 20.
Not today, not today. Mike 22, he's coming.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Completion here to Claypool. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check tight. Spot. Here we go. 76. 76. Mike 22.
Goff now looks to throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a play fake. Lance. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to improvise. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Sermon with space, a 1st down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff. Sermon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, another shot for Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
To the right side, this is Sermon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the option to give to Sermon here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, it's Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Like 22. Hey, lift. Left. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Go. Go.
Tiger.
On first down, Goff. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check nickel. DC. Average wall.
On first and 10, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Now Goff on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
14.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sermon with space, a first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Williams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's back to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Lance looks to throw again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Lance now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, with